friends, Sandra here, and I'm creating Project Life layout on the Clique Kit channel. Woohoo! As always, I'm putting all my cards where I want them. I'm calling them cards, but really I cut them down from the 12 by 12 papers that came in this month's kit that were super beautiful, and I thought they would be perfect to do a layout, so I'm really excited to share this with you guys. Also, if you guys want to see more layouts from me on an everyday basis, then definitely go check out my channel, which will be linked in the description box below. But on to the rest of this video. Basically, I was kind of playing with the idea of where I wanted these cards. I knew that I wanted to do a spread that had the florals, like the pinks and yellows, and then also some black and white, and then some kind of beigey neutral tones so that it wasn't too much with all the patterns going on. And then I did print out those photos in black and white of my puppy, and then two that were just neutral, regular photos that I cut down. For this first card, and I keep wanting to say 3x4, but it's not a 3x4 because this is the first time I'm actually using this type of sized spread. But I was just excited to try something different. I have the transparency that came in this month's kit, which I really loved, and I was kind of playing with the idea of how much I wanted to cut down of it, but I ended up cutting down all of it other than the heart because I wanted to stamp on that little card, and the transparency wouldn't really allow for that unless I use StazOn or something like that, but I just decided to just cut it down because it would be easier. Then I have this stamp set, which is from my own personal stash, but it's a retired stamp, you guys, so I can't tell you where to get it. And I figured I would stamp my dog's name on this one since this layout is primarily about her. And yeah, I kind of messed up on the D, but that's okay because you can always go back. That's the beauty of clear stamps. You can always restamp it and go over it again if need be. And I really love that little yellow horse pattern. I think it's super cute. I have a thing for like horses. I think they're just so cute, and unicorns and all of that. So I knew I wanted to use that paper right off the bat when I saw this month's kit because it was one of my favorite patterns. I'm adding those little squibblies, I'm calling them, but I know that they have a name. I just like the way they look around the name like that, and it kind of makes it like adding a title to a layout. And I'm using the flare from this one's kit, and I'm just using my glue dots, which are, you know, those little glue dot thingies that you use. They're really great for flare, and Thermoweb makes them. And then these tiny word stickers, which came in this month's kit as well, which I love because they have like the letters are gold foiled, and it's pink, and it's just super really cute. And if you saw my last month's layout, I also used some of those letter stickers, so I'm kind of like killing this pack this month. And then I have that little gold arrow, which I actually just have from my stash, and it is from, I think, Freckled Fawn, but I'm not 100% sure. And it matched perfectly with this kit because I'm adding accents of gold throughout my page, so I thought that would be perfect. Plus it points to the picture next to it, which I thought was great as a focal point for the eye. Then I had this little label bit that's kind of like an equivalent of the way tiny word stickers are, but it came from the 12 by 12 cut apart from this month's kit, and it says favorite photo, and I loved all the cut aparts from this month's kit. They were so useful to me. That scallop piece is also from this month's kit, and I just kind of fussy cut that so that the scallops would show versus the white that came underneath the scallop, and I really love the way that looks. And I added some of my Tombow Mono Multi, which is just a really great glue, and you just want to add tiny little droplets. You don't need much, and it works really great. So I just wanted to keep this photo pretty simple, and I do end up just adding a little staple on the side of that as well, which I kind of did off camera, and then a little puffy sticker, which is also one of the things that came in this month's kit as well. It's actually one of my other favorite things. I mean, the whole kit is really my favorite, but I really loved those puffy hearts as well. They were super cute. This one photo I actually just backed with some black cardstock because I wanted it just to stand out a little bit more against the beige. And it's not the best quality photo because it was taken with my iPhone and like the lighting is a bit off. But I really love that photo because all three of us are in that photo, and it's just really cute and special to me. And then that little alpha I have is also from my stash, and I believe it's from Snap Simple Stories. It's one of those alpha packs that you can get from them, and I thought it would be fun to just add like a little title thingy on the bottom of it to look cute. And since I'm incorporating black and white throughout kind of this layout, I just thought that would be a great way to bring it in there. And then I knew I also wanted to add some puffy hearts just to bring in some more of that yellow, which you kind of have naturally on the side of this paper, as you can see by the rows, since it has kind of like a yellow, little bit of a yellow wash to it almost. But I wanted to add those puffy hearts as well because you can never have enough puffy hearts if you ask me. So there you have it. That card was pretty simple, but I really love the way it turned out. And then for my next card, which is this, it's going to be like a filler card. I really wanted to use the black and white stripes 12 by 12 sheet that came in this month's kit because it really reminded me of like Kate Spade, and I just loved that bold pattern. So I figured this would be a great way to just make a filler card so it can still really stand out on its own while still not losing itself within my layout. That label is actually one of the cut aparts from this month's kit as well. I added some foam and I wanted it to be slightly off centered, not to be completely like straight. So I really love the way that it looks like that. And then I added that gold scallop, which I actually made myself. It's a gold scallop thicker, and I have a DIY video on my channel for that in case you're interested. And that puffy sticker I added on top of that is the ampersand, which is from that same pack that the hearts came in. And then that little vellum banner that says photos is also from my stash as well, which is actually from a pocket letter I got from my friend Melissa. And then I'm just adding some more tiny word stickers because you guys know me. I can never get enough of these things. And especially these ones. They're just like the perfect color pink with gold. I'm just obsessed with it. I kind of think I need another pack, to be honest with you. But I figured I would be good and finish this pack before I buy myself another one. And then I just added a little a little green puffy heart to just finish it off. And I really love the way that it looks. It's kind of like a simple filler card and I really love it. And that pink strip on the bottom of the black and white just came on that 12 by 12 photo, so I cut it strategically so that I could keep that in there. Then for this next card that has a music notes on it, I really loved this, and especially if you see that yellow on the left corner of it, that actually came on there like that, which I love, because if not, I probably would have added watercolors to this card, but it didn't need it because it already had that. And then that little bit that I'm adding, which kind of looks like a tab, is also just something I had in my kit that I've had for a while. Not my kit, but my stash. So I figured I would use it because it went perfect with this paper and it matched the pink puffy hearts like perfectly as far as the tone. So I added some more puffies to this picture, of course, and then some of these clear stickers that are great for putting over photos where you have that extra space. And a lot of times I leave extra space in photos just so that I can use those stickers because I just think they look so much fun on photos. And then I have this gold glitter scallop piece, which is also from my personal stash, which I just thought would look really cute since I'm adding gold throughout this layout. I kind of wanted to incorporate some there. And I'm kind of choosing to add gold to only certain cards to kind of just balance out the layout. And I really like the way it's looking so far. Next, I'm adding some more of that scallop that I had left over. And I'm adding it to this card, which is going to kind of be my journaling card for this layout, which is going to be the middle card. And this card also came in the kit this month, and it is from Studio Calico, I believe, makes it. It's from the 7 paper line. But I really love it, and I think it's great that you get a few of these because I would have never purchased these on my own. Like, I just wasn't sure if I would be able to use those, and I really have. So I really love that you get to try out different things in different kits. And that hashtag wonderful is also from a 12 by 12 cut apart that came in this month's kit. I'm telling you, I am killing the 12 by 12 cut aparts from this month's kit. They're just so awesome to use. I added a little puffy heart, and then I stamped this stamp that says, "You bring sunshine to my soul," which is perfect for my little puppy. And that stamp is actually from the add-on for this month that you can get. So it's really fun to get the add-ons that kind of coordinate perfectly with these kits. And I'm just using some of my pink flamingo ink pad that is from my own personal stash as well to stamp those little arrows just to kind of bring in your eye to that. And I just thought it would be great to add that, and the color goes perfectly with the puffy hearts and like the pink that I have going on in this layout, so it kind of worked out perfectly. And now I'm just adding some journaling. I love adding little bits of journals throughout my things, and this is going to just be the main journaling I do. And then that noted that you see, I just wrote that myself in my handwriting because I didn't have a stamp that said that, and then I added a puffy sticker or a puffy heart that it's like black and white, which I really loved. For this picture in particular, I wanted to keep it kind of simple because I love this picture of my puppy, so I didn't want to take away from her being just awesome. So I added that little circle, which I actually had in my stash. I stamped that out myself from a stamp set. And then I'm adding some puffy hearts, which I knew I wanted to add the yellow one. I was trying to decide where I wanted to add it. So I did end up adding it there and I liked it. And I will be adding a tinier one, but just so you guys know, I do end up moving it from the original placement, which you will be able to see either right after or in the photos I put at the end of all my videos. And then for this next card, I was basically wanting to use some little bits that I had. That card is from Where I Take Her to Get Her Hair Done, that I went for an appointment that she had the other day, so I saved the card so I could use it for my project life. And then that little screen printed wood veneer that is from Pink Fresh Studio, I believe makes it from one of their collections. That also comes in this month's kit, as well as that brad that I used there that's kind of like a greeny color, and that's from Chicken Nitty Crafts. That also comes in this month's kit, and it's super cute, the different colors that you get. So I've been really enjoying using those. And that's another cut apart from the 12 by 12 sheets from this month's kit, which I know I've been saying a lot in this video. And I added some foam tape to that just to prop it up, and just to add just a tiny bit of journaling to that. And then I cut out a vellum circle to add to the side of that, just to create another element to balance out this card. And then that gold camera foam little sticky that actually I made myself too, because I just love making things that are gold, obviously. And that's just, I have a tutorial on my channel as well for those as well, in case you want to make some of those. And I felt like I was missing something, so I did go ahead and add that magenta heart right over this camera circle. I like the way that looks, and I just thought that was super cute. And then for this next card, which is also going to end up being a filler card, I just wanted to keep it simple while still highlighting the card because I love that pattern. It's like very Betsy Johnson with the polka dots and the flowers like that. And that little ephemera circle thing is from Heidi Swapp. I had that from my stash. I stapled it on top of it because I liked the way that it looks with the staples. And then I'm just adding this gold puffy heart that I also just had in my stash. But anyway, I'm keeping this card pretty simple. Then I'm adding that DIY thicker that I made that you guys might know about my video where I made those as well. But anyway, I hope you guys like this layout. I hope you guys check out Clique Kits, which will be linked in the description box below if you want to get your hands on some of their yummy kits. And if you want to see more from me as well, be sure and check out my YouTube channel, which will be linked in the description box below. As always, thank you guys so much for watching!